The history of Native American populations after European contact is tragic and complex, shaped by disease, violence, displacement, and cultural disruption. Here is a detailed overview. 1. Diseases. When Europeans arrived in the Americas in the late 5th, 10th, and 16th centuries, they brought diseases like smallpox, measles, influenza, and typhus. Native Americans had no immunity to these illnesses. Estimates suggest that 50 to 90% of some native populations died from disease alone long before major wars or colonization reached them. 2. Wars and violence. European colonization and later U.S. expansion led to violent conflicts, colonial wars between settlers and tribes. Forced removals like the Trail of Tears, 1830s, when the U.S. government forcibly relocated Cherokee, Choctaw, and other nations from their ancestral lands to present-day Oklahoma. Thousands died on these massacres in many regions during westward expansion. 3. Loss of land. Native Americans were gradually pushed off their ancestral lands through treaties that were often unfair or outright broken. The U.S. government established reservations, which confined tribes to small areas with limited resources. 4. Cultural suppression. European settlers and U.S. policies aimed to assimilate Native Americans. Children were taken to boarding schools to abandon their languages, religions, and customs. Traditional spiritual practices were outlawed for a time. 5. Population decline because of disease, war, and displacement. Estimates suggest that before European contact, there were 10 to 15 million Native Americans in what is now the U.S. But by the late 19th century, this number had fallen to less than 250,000 in some regions. Overall, the native population declined by 80 to 90% in many areas. 6. Modern recovery. Today, Native American populations are increasing again, and many tribes are reviving their languages, traditions, and political influence. However, many still face poverty, health disparities, and challenges linked to historical trauma.